Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Great job there by the receiving team, right? You got your opponent here on the road. You're not caught off guard on the opening kick of the game. You're able to fall on it, and now your offense has the ball in great field position. You have got to make them pay for that gamble.
On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback checking off. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Ducks want to move quickly. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Stewart. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Ducks will snap it on first and 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Throws to the wideout. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Ducks are on the move. They're going to throw it again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks!
But how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Scanning the field. It's a fake, and the kicker's looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That keeps the score. Oregon 6, Ohio State 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
First down here for the offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's Judkins. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Crosses the 40. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Howard. Had to throw it before he wanted. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got some room to run, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. They want to throw the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2.
14. Ohio State 0.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the... ball. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. He hurls one deep down the left side. Into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Looking for a man, it's Gabriel. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got out of trouble and throws. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, going to the air. Looking deep down the right side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. They're just about ready to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense set for a first down play. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 21, Ohio State 8.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. deep. On the ball, going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D. And it's caught inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Dropping back. It's... Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion.
29, Ohio State.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last position.
And the ball is picked off. Touchdown, Ducks! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the point after is good. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Line getting set on second down. Brown wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land.
And the ball is free on the pitch.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Ibuka. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide. And the Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Release to the back. Makes the grab right along the sideline for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try to climb out of this hole going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
We're only in the 1st half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quick release on the RPO. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And the quick shuffle pass.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
It's now 3rd down.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Bounced right back to them. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Gabriel. Lets it go to the end zone. And they stop the fourth down pass. The defense gets off the field.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Oh, he tosses it back. He's going to throw deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break.
Oregon 36, Ohio State 23.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's caught. It's Tate. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Oregon! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
How about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Trying to get to it. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack.
That keeps the score. Oregon 42, Ohio State 23.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an info.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense, they are tenacious.
Second down.
Guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. To throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They've cut into this lead. It's down to 11 as they're set to kick it away. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Complete to start this drive. Never seems to take the big hit. Finds enough room to get to the 29. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the pass at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle, but then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now on 2nd and goal. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. To the air, it's Gabriel. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two.
Oregon 50, Ohio State 31.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled.
First and 10.
Trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. A first down for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Moving away from pressure. Finds a man by himself. Ripping through the defense. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oregon 50, Ohio State 31.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And his throw is incomplete. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Fast motion from the offense. Catch in the middle, it's Scott.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's...
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's got room. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And they're able to get him down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to the air one more time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sideline, it's Johnson.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the 1st down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the 1st. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up 4th and short.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. Listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an on.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Oregon.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset. You need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Now 2nd and 10. Red pass hits complete. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Oregon!
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's James. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Okay, ready? The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be enough.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Blasted as he lets it go. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henderson. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Well, that's getting weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Still running at the 40. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Corner's going to give them room. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
2nd down coming up. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the right. Oh, what a grab by the defense. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
He'll start this drive firing. Pocket starts to collapse. On the move is the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback on the keeper. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that pass intercepted.
And the Buckeyes take over 1st and 10.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. This defense will try to keep everything in front. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone and time has run out. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.